Hey y'all, welcome to season 2 of the Players Lounge Baseball Edition. We already missed Simo and wish him the best with his new chapter, but I'm excited to have with me this season Dalton Bargo, another national champion.
Yep, and of course we have to kick it off with the man, the myth, the legend, guy who's going to run through the wall for this school, Hunter Ensley. Welcome back. I know you were on here last year, and glad to have you back.
Yeah, thank you for having me back. Good to see you. Kind of ready to see if Bargs can top Simo's performance, but we'll see how that goes.
We're coming to you from the Standard at Knoxville, one of UT's top off-campus housing. So shout out to them, Society 865, and Tradition Knoxville for hosting us. They're managed by Landmark Properties, and these communities offer 1 to 5 bedroom apartments with elevated amenities and convenient locations. So if you need housing for fall 2025, make sure to check them out.
So kind of jumping into the offseason after the big year for the Vols. There's a bunch of us from the team last year that went up to the Cape Cod Baseball League for the summer. I was fortunate enough to go up there to the Hyannis and played with a fellow teammate, Cannon Peebles. Both had a lot of fun this summer. The Vols are represented pretty well up in the Cape. Left-handed pitcher Andrew Banke was up there, and we also had some new guys on this year's team that transferred in that were up there that had a good summer. Gavin Keelan and Tanner Franklin, and then Andrew Fisher was also up there. And so we got to play against each other a lot, and it was a lot of fun.
Hunter, what did you do for the off season?
I did not play summer ball, kind of burnt out, but I just kind of hung around Knoxville.
Yeah. A little break.
Yeah, kind of a celebrity tour is what everyone says, jokes around about it. But no, I just stayed here, tried to get healthy from Omaha, and hung out.
A little reset before we get back into season.
Yeah.
That's always needed. I hear you have an energy drink.
I do.
So tell us a little bit about that.
I have it here too, if we can put it on the set.
Perfect.
All right, so I got involved with Tenergy. It's Tennessee's energy drink. Yeah, I'm just like part owner of an energy drink that came out in early August. So obviously a great team around it, just trying to bring it up and, you know, hopefully make it like Knoxville's energy drink, and trying to push it statewide. Maybe a little limited with the name, getting it into other states, but we kind of already have plans to kind of expand it into other states. But if you want to try it, feel free. Got the whole case.
Might as well.
A sugar-free guy.
How did you
for me.
Get into this? Are you a big energy drink god?
Yeah. No, if you come into the baseball locker room, you're definitely going to see energy drinks.
What flavor is this?
Just energy right there. Sugar-free.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Kind of tastes like orange.
That's what a lot of people say. I like the sugar-free one. It's kind of got a mix of
Are they different?
the White Monster and a Red Bull.
A little bit of Red Bull, yeah.
Yeah. That one to me is a little, you can kind of tell it's the sugar one. It's like thicker, but.
So you're the fan of the sugar-free?
Yeah, big fan. I knocked like 2 or 3 down today. So.
Yeah, I was going to say, so pregame, like how many are you drinking?
Probably 2.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
one right when I wake up, and then this year I'll probably run one before BP and then one during the game. So I get my caffeine in.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah. Are there more flavors or just that right now?
We're still limited to these 2.
That's part of the expansion.
I think we're gonna try and get an orange one.
Oh, okay.
So
like orange flavored or?
Orange flavor, yeah.
Okay, love it.
Got to build it up. It's doing okay.
We'll be waiting for that.
Yeah.
So speaking of all the off-season activities, y'all can't see the coaches for 30 days before season starts. That was the new rule change, correct?
Yeah, I think that's over the winter break.
Yeah, right now before. So what do you think of that? How does that kind of affect your training at all?
I mean, we got a good group of guys, so like we don't really have to have the coaches there for us to be getting our work in. And I mean, a lot of us came back pretty early from break, and we were all working out together, doing our own thing, kind of player-led stuff, I guess you can say it. I don't know. What do you think about it?
I think it's I feel like it's been this way for like the past 5 years I've been here. You kind of have the window where you can't be around the coaches, and I think our first day was last Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So
where the coaches could be there.
Well, that was the first day coaches could be
Okay.
there. So you still got like a 3-week gap before the season, and obviously you kind of see them around. You still got to work out with the strength coach and get all that stuff in. Like player coaches like Kirby, Ethan Payne can be around, throw BP, do defensive stuff like that, and then obviously, I mean, you can go hit fungos and then just trade off, stuff like that. You can get what you need in without having the coaches there.
Okay. And how do you think that helps your culture at all? Do you think it helps your team bonding in any way where you just have to like work out together?
Maybe a little bit. I mean, I see them I think it's a good time to get everybody back together and kind of get going again, because you do the whole fall, everyone does their own thing over the break, but getting everybody back together is kind of
getting back early, just because there's such a short period of time before we start actual playing the games and the season and stuff. And I mean, like 30 days out, I mean, it's not a lot of time, especially when it's baseball. So it's just nice to get everybody back and get in the flow of things before we get going.
For sure.
Parker Serrano too, great fungo guy, great BP.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have a pretty new team this year, a lot of new guys, freshmen, transfers. Talk a little bit about that. Any immediate standouts, people you think are going to come in and make an impact right away?
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of like personality that I think of immediately. Andrew Fisher, I've never met a guy like that before in my life. He's just kind of a big meathead, but stud. Liam Doyle, same place, Ole Miss, kind of just, they're both Northern guys too.
Yeah, they're both from up north.
Kind of got the same mindset, but he's going to be upper 90s off the mound from the left side. Gavin Keelan. We got a ton of new guys. It's going to be a completely different team, so I can go on and on. Jay Abernathy, freshman.
Levi Clark, another
super
freshman.
Talented, and then pitchers throughout the whole thing. It's going to be a whole new team, but a bunch of new guys that, you know, got an opportunity to step up and kind of shock some Tennessee fans this year.
A lot of good talent, a lot of new talent. And it's going to be a completely different look.
Completely different.
I mean, I feel like, I mean, you can attest to this. I feel like as a team, like we've gotten pretty close, especially to this point, and I think that's the biggest thing for us is getting all the new guys to kind of buy into what we're about, and I feel like it's been a pretty good job about that for the most part.
That's a tough thing now. I don't know if it's the same for y'all with like the transfer portal. You kind of bring cultures in from everywhere, and I think Florida State is I mean, they're a good soccer team, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, they probably get a bunch of transfers, and I don't know, I feel like just everywhere across the country, if you have a good program, you're getting people in from everywhere, and all those cultures are kind of hidden together. So you got to keep the home base steady and try and get everybody to buy into what we have going on here.
Yeah, what you guys have built. So have you guys done any specific like team bonding things in the off season at all? Anything that you do for fun?
I mean, we have a freshman new guy initiation every single year, which can be, I don't know if y'all have probably been to a few of them, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Freshman initiation, like the new get-togethers.
The welcoming party.
Yeah, it's a welcome party. We welcome you guys in. They put on a little performance. That's always a good one, and then just kind of
we did paintball one day.
Oh, paintball.
Yeah, paintball.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, we really do anything we can to get the guys together and watch playoff football, watch basketball, whatever's on, and
just going like to your workouts and stuff together. I'm sure it just helps you guys get to know each other.
For sure.
Just little stuff off the field, like going to eat, whatever.
Yeah.
I think it all helps.
Yeah, for sure. And then, do you guys have anyone that you think will be the biggest surprise player this season? It's kind of flying under the radar right now.
I mean, I don't know if it's much of a surprise because, I mean, he played really well in our exhibition games, but freshman Jay Abernathy, I mean, came in and, I mean, he looked apart and looked like he was ready to go from the chute, and I think he's going to be a guy that can contribute right away being a freshman.
Yeah, I'll also go with Tegan Coons, freshman pitcher.
Yeah.
Very talented. kind of lucky to have him here. He definitely a draft guy that should have got picked out of high school. But I'm also going to throw Peebles in the mix.
Oh, yeah.
Cannon Peebles.
Yeah.
Kind of a quiet year last year. He just couldn't figure it out for some whatever reason. But
We had a big freshman
freakishly
year.
talented.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, that guy can play.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's just things need to click this season.
You got to have him on, though, because he's a weirdo.
Yeah, he's a character.
Big personality.
Yeah.
Okay, we will for sure. And then new team. So word on Twitter too is that there might be some new unis coming. Any word on that?
I think we did order new uniforms.
Yeah.
I don't think the look's going to be any different.
Okay. What are your thoughts on that?
kinda-
Like, do you guys get super excited for stuff like that? I know I would, but
I mean, it's always nice to have new stuff, I would think, but it just kind of depends on, how it turns out. Like, we haven't seen them or anything yet, so.
I think it's going to kind of be replicas of what we already
Yeah.
had.
okay. So nothing too
So
crazy.
it's not like
Oh,
we're
yeah.
getting the new jerseys. Like my sophomore year, we got the new blacks. We had
so that
never
was
had
like a
black
big-
uniforms, but that was cool. But this year, it's I think they're going to be pretty similar to what we had.
So if you could choose like something crazy, what kind of jersey? Like what color would you choose?
I'd go camo.
Oh.
Yeah, but not orange camo like regular camo. Orange outline Vols.
Oh, yeah.
I think it'd be cool.
Would you go, what pants would you, just white pants with it?
Actually, I
Camo.
probably I wouldn't know.
Full
gonna-
camo
yeah.
fit.
I'm out on camo now.
Yeah.
I would go like hunting green, like forest green.
Hunter green.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see where, yeah.
You know what Vanderbilt has going on? The greens.
Good.
They kind of
The
look
green.
good.
Okay.
It's green. It's like an army green. That's
Okay,
the word I'm
okay.
looking
Yeah.
for. But
Army green.
I think that with maybe orange going across would look sharp.
They look
Okay.
pretty good, yeah.
You agree? Anything new?
I mean, I kind of like the old school, like, throwback uniforms. I think if we got, like, a different kind of, like, pinstripe, maybe, like, if we did, like, white jerseys with, like, black pinstripes and, like, orange Vols across the chest. Like, I kind of like that.
Maybe a City Connect. You ever seen
Ooh.
those?
No.
Yeah.
You ever seen like City
Like
Connect?
the MLB
Oh.
does those City Connect uniforms where, like,
you
the design is based off, like, what
The
city
city.
they're in.
Like
so you could do like the
Miami.
sun
Yeah.
sphere.
Yeah, they put, like, the
like
sun sphere
Miami
in it or
Heat's
something
like
like that.
theirs
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like
I've seen that.
this is NBA, but they have like Vice uniforms.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe we can make that work.
Yeah.
Be national champions here, you guys.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll
Could
talk-
get some,
figure
get some
something
new
out.
gear.
We'll see if Danny likes that.
Yeah, might have to talk to him, but he might be on board. So I know we talked a little bit about the off-season downtime relaxing, but as you're getting closer to the season, is there anything you do specifically like right now to gear up for the season? Anything different?
I mean, kind of just getting the live at bats, get scrimmages going. I think our first scrimmage might be Saturday, right? Yeah. Just kind of get going that game-like feel.
So how do those work? Do you guys just like randomly split into teams or?
The coaches will send out a schedule and it'll have home and away on it, and I don't know how they do it, but they just divide up the teams and then
Yeah.
play for something.
Yeah. They usually divide them like pretty evenly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the easiest way to get prepared is actually like he was saying, scrimmages and kind of get playing again and playing shape.
Yeah.
I'm sure y'all know this. Like
Yeah.
there's practice and then there's like
Yeah.
playing
Yeah.
shape.
Yeah.
But
Totally different.
There's also
completely
Totally
different. Because
different.
after your first game, you probably feel a lot different than you do
Yeah.
after a scrimmage.
Well, and a lot of it's just getting to that that same schedule that the season is. Kind of we
Getting the
were
routine.
playing Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, and then just figuring out like what kind of schedule routine works and how we best play, I guess.
Yeah. Like the only way to prepare for a game is to actually
Start
play the
playing
game.
some games.
100%. On a completely different topic, new sport, NFL, Super Bowl. Who you picking?
I don't know. I want to see the Chiefs get beat.
Yes.
I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Okay.
I think they get it done against Washington, and I think Jalen Hurts is due. But I think it's going to be Bills, Eagles. I like them both, but I'm going to take Jalen Hurts and the Eagles.
Well, I'm gonna have to take the Chiefs. I've been a Chiefs fan growing up.
This
I mean, being from the Midwest, my dad was a Chiefs fan, so I mean, it's not like I'm a bandwagon or anything, but I'm gonna have to take the Chiefs.
Who
All
you got?
right.
You like the Chiefs? I don't like the Chiefs.
Me?
Yeah.
I do not like the Chiefs.
It's all right.
I'm not a fan
All
of
right.
Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
I mean, he wins.
He does win.
He's a winner.
So speaking of football, kind of similar. Do you guys think that there should be college game day for baseball?
I mean, I don't know if it'd get the same support as like a football game day, but I mean, definitely like, especially in the conference we play in, I mean, fans show out everywhere we play. So I mean, if you get the matchup of the weekend, Friday before the game, and you get a game day crew going out there, I think that would be pretty cool to have. I mean, just a cool feature. But I mean, what do you think?
I mean, I think it's a completely different sport than football.
Yeah.
Even basketball, it's just kind of, it's different, but I think if they did baseball, they definitely have to do basketball.
Yeah.
Which I think they do.
They do a basketball.
I feel
on Saturdays.
But nothing's blown up like football is, like for game day wise. But I mean, I think there's occasions where like you can do a game day, but then there's some weekends where it's like there might only be like 5,000 people here.
Yeah.
Just kind of depends.
So we're really gonna game day them?
It's like a hit or miss.
I feel like especially in the SEC, I mean, big conference, you guys get a lot of fans. I think also as it gets warmer, people would be more apt to hanging out before the games just because they enjoy like.
I think the toughest part would be because first game's usually either Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
And I mean, they do the game, like college game day for football is on a Saturday. And I mean, most people aren't going to work on a Saturday, so they have all day to do all that stuff. And it would be tough for us just because Friday is technically a weekday still. And it's just kind of, I think it would just be tough to get people there. It's just kind of how the schedule works. I mean, people got class on Fridays and work and all that stuff, so it's just kind of different on how our season's kind of formatted for the games is the best way I can put it.
Yeah, definitely, because then it's like when you have a series, do you do it every single day or do you just pick Saturday?
I think if you had to do it, you would do like what's your pick for like the 3-game series? Like who you
game?
Yeah, like which game are you who gonna win, or I don't know, how do you do that?
I think
who's gonna win the series? I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
Yeah. Like
I would
you said,
say do it on
sports.
Friday, but I think Saturday would.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's
that'd be
still
the
a
best.
chance for either team to come back and win the series, you know.
Yeah, definitely. And then another question, do you think there should be an NCAA baseball video game?
I mean, we're probably biased, so yeah. I think there should be. I'd probably start playing video games again
for sure.
If we were on it.
Would you play like as yourselves?
Oh, 100.
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I wouldn't play with anybody else. It'd be Tennessee the whole time.
Yeah.
Tennessee versus the world.
So I remember when I was a kid, I had an old PlayStation 2, and back when there was still a baseball video game, I was playing MVP Baseball 07. The game was fun.
Never heard of it.
Between that and NCAA football. So I don't know. I think baseball is growing, like nationally. I think it would still sell. I mean, I don't know if it would sell as much as college football, but
I think there would still be like little kids that would love to play.
I mean, people play the show.
Yeah.
You know,
pretty much the same.
it's also different. I mean, tough question for sure. Yes, but
there's no wrong answer.
when people actually buy it.
I mean, there's a lot of factors go into it. I'd buy it.
Yeah, every baseball player.
Yeah, every baseball player would buy it.
And just play with themselves. That'd be great. I mean, that'd be enough money in itself.
Yeah, probably make their money back.
Okay, going back to last season, World Series. Obviously, huge moment for you guys. Talk to me a little bit about that whole experience, and then how do you keep that momentum going into this new season with a whole new team?
The experience was pretty cool, especially for me. I'm being from Omaha. Like my house back home is 10 minutes away from the field, so that was pretty cool. Growing up, going to those games, and then finally being able to play. That was my first. I don't know, you've been there before, but that was my first time going. So that was pretty cool, pretty special for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What was your your second or
Third?
That was your third.
Wow.
Yeah, that would have been my
Veteran.
third time. Yeah, just about.
Third time's the charm.
Season's
Bet.
I mean, it's obviously cool every year you go, but I think to have success there, you kind of got to throw it all to the side because it's a lot of people there. Mm-hmm. I don't know, 25,000, 30,000 people.
26,000, I think.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Once you can kind of just dial it in on the game, I think it's just sets you up for more success. But obviously, it's fun to get out there and play in front of a bunch of fans and compete, to win a national championship.
Yeah, definitely. And Bargo, you're from there, like you said. So did you have just like so many people you knew?
Oh yeah, I
come to
mean,
the
I
game?
had a bunch of family, friends, just asking for tickets, and
Yeah.
obviously everybody else's family and stuff was there, so
Yeah.
it was tough. But it was good to like see everybody, and nobody had really had to travel to come see me play.
Yeah.
They were able to just drive 10 minutes and go to the ballpark and watch us play, and it was pretty cool. Just, I mean, especially after winning it, sharing that moment with my family, that was pretty
Yeah.
special. Kind of something I've always dreamed of, and finally doing it was pretty surreal.
Yeah, definitely. So then, like I said, how do you guys plan to keep that momentum going into this new season? Whole new team, clean slate.
I think it's a tough question because we haven't even started playing games.
Yeah.
Completely different team. You just kind of got to find a way to make it work for who you got with. And I mean, I feel like we got a good group of guys to make another run at it, but obviously we don't know until we actually start playing and get into, conference series, conference games. So I don't know. I think all we got to do is kind of just focus on, the game in front of us. And, if we get to the point where we make it to Omaha, I feel like we'd be in good shape to go on another run there.
Definitely. And then, again, looking at this season, are there any series specifically that you're excited for?
Yeah, I've been to Alex Box. It's LSU 2 years ago. And I think we broke the record, the attendance record there.
Yeah.
That place is super fun to play at. Tons of people that hate you, which is fun. But that, and then obviously we go back to Arkansas, and they kind of beat up on us last time, so looking forward to that. And then obviously A&M at home.
Yeah, A&M at home is going to be a good one. That weekend's going to be packed.
Yeah, I think it'll be a packed house.
I think.
And that's a good team coming to town. So.
SEC, all the games are
Yeah.
exciting.
But I haven't been to LSU or Ole Miss yet. Those are like the two that I haven't been to. So I'm excited to go to both those places just because I know the atmosphere is unreal. But that A&M series at home is going to be a good one, and I think it's going to be competitive. They're good again this year. We're good again this year, so that'll be a good one to look forward to.
Yeah, definitely.
How was your season?
It was good. We just started our off season now, so getting back in the swing of things for the spring. We just have our 5 spring games coming up starting in March. So we also have some transfers and then some new freshmen, and then we'll get some more freshmen in the fall. So kind of in the same boat as you guys. It's always a little bit of a new team and getting them acclimated to like our culture, how we do things. But yeah, excited to be back and get ready for our fall.
How do the transfers work for soccer? So like you play the season, you get in the portal after, and they're on campus in January?
Yeah.
So they'll leave like mid-school year?
So since our season
Like
ends, our postseason starts in November, anytime like you essentially get out, then you can enter the portal. So then when that semester ends school-wise, they can just go to another school. So they
I know, do you guys get early grad high school people
Yes.
to come at semester and keep going?
So we just had 2 early enroll freshmen this semester. So yeah, they just got to campus. So they're getting acclimated to not only our team and everything, but college life. So that's always exciting to get them acclimated and situated with everything before season starts in the fall, because that's like a tough thing as a freshman to come in and be right in season.
Yeah.
Where you guys kind of get that fall to get them all
It's just a
situated and
different
everything, and then
cycle.
have your spring season. But it's nice for them to come in a whole semester early so that they get that same
You kind of
off-season
have to.
training.
You have
Yeah.
to. I feel
like
fall
yeah.
sports are different.
Yeah, we come early in the summer anyway, but it's
Which
still
sucks,
different because
so-
which is something, but it's also a little different because you're still not in school yet. So then once school starts, the freshmen are always hit with the school and then the soccer
Do y'all
aspect.
take classes?
We take
in the
one,
summer?
yeah.
Well, I don't know if you could say it, but they pay you now to take summer classes, right? Yeah. I don't know if you didn't take one.
I've taken a summer class both years.
You have to. It's like a
Yeah.
school rule. They pay the athletes.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't think that's illegal to say on
I
camera.
think you have to take a class if you're gonna like be on campus and using the facilities.
Oh.
I think that's why.
We break that rule a lot.
Well, yeah, I think that's the rule.
But do you ever have anyone? When's the portal? I mean, I guess that's the question. When's the portal close?
It closes December, end of December, I want to say.
Okay.
I don't know.
So you can't. You're never.
You can't
gonna,
transfer now.
You're never going to get a transfer
Mid.
in June.
You can. It reopens at the end of each semester.
What?
So it reopens. So they can transfer. You can get transfers into the fall, or you can get transfers into the spring.
Does that ever happen?
It does.
Interesting.
It's kind of crazy. You just got people cycling in
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, because I mean, you guys are still playing like in
Yeah.
the summer. That's still your season. We're done. So we're in our off season. Once our spring games end, usually end of April, we have like May and June in our off season. Then we come back like beginning of July.
Yeah. Well, I guess we have two
we
portal
have
windows.
two portals, but if you transfer that semester, if like you go D1 to D1, you can't play that spring.
Right.
But you can
But
transfer
if you
in
go
the
to, like-
summer. I don't know. I've never transferred.
Me either. Thanks for joining us, and shout out to the Standard Knoxville and Landmark Properties for having us today.
Make sure you guys follow along throughout the season and share with a friend, family, and thanks for watching.